Hello guys, welcome to Sardinian Warrior. This channel is about historical weapons, armors and combat. I'm born in Sardinia 31 years ago in Italy, and I have done historical fencing for 8 years, plus reenactment and experimental archaeology. I have also a degree in natural sciences with a thesis about Bronze Age combat and human wounds. Mainly my thesis was focused on how 3 warriors of the Bronze Age were killed in battle. We are talking about people of 3000 years ago at least, and my thesis can also be found in internet, unfortunately just in Italian. My martial studies are various. I have trained with the association Memoriae Milites in Sardinia for 8 years, and then I've moved to England for a couple of years. In these 2 years I have studied Achille Marozzo, so Bolognese fencing, Scherma Bolognese, and with the Lineacker School of Defense I have studied mainly small sword and backsword. Instead, with the Memoriae Milites I have studied for 8 years the styles of Fiore de Liberi. Also I have some experience in Filipino martial arts, in Eskrima. Also I'm an author. I have written this book called Gherreris, that means warriors in English, and is about Bronze Age warriors from Sardinia. It's like a reenactment book, so it's about the interpretation of the iconography and archaeological finds. It's about armors, weapons, and how this warrior fought in the past. Furthermore, I am an archery instructor in dynamics shooting. This discipline is mainly based on shooting to moving targets. The other thing is that the archer can move as well. Also, I have written other books about archaeology, of course mainly Sardinian archaeology. These books are about archaeology, but mainly archaeoastronomy, so how these monuments were related to the sky. Also, I have done some articles for various magazines, and these articles were mainly on archaeology and prehistoric warfare. But let's talk about how this passion started. A couple of years ago I have discovered a Bronze Age grave with one of my mates. This grave was made with massive and huge stones. The name in Sardinia is Giant's Tomb, or Tomba di Giganti. On my notice, the archaeologist went to report the grave, and they reported the discovery in the official documents. For this reason I started to be more interested in archaeology, and I shifted my interest from in the natural sciences from animals to the human behavior, especially human prehistory. So I started focusing more on prehistory and anthropology, and for this reason I have studied disciplines like Roman gladiator combat, medieval combat, Roman military combat, etc. The title of my blog, Sardinian Warrior, was started like a joke. The blog started for reenactment purposes and for spreading the events, but at the time, with time I shifted my own blog posts to argument of my own interest. After 8 years of studies and practice, my experience finally ended with the publication of my own book. In this channel I will talk mainly about Sardinian prehistory, archaeology, Bronze Age combat, and so on. But not only things about warriors and weapons. Also I will speak about museums, archaeological sites, not only of Sardinia but also of Italy and England, where I have stayed for at least 2 years. I will also talk about fencing styles, martial arts, monuments, history, and my own interpretations. This is everything for today. Thank you very much for your patience, and greetings, and see you soon. Bye.